for me, vacation is not always about vacating, okay, or you got to get away from something. So I agree with one of my mentors that said, my goal is to live a life that I don't need a vacation from, right? So I say change the scenery, because you need to travel. Travel is key, and successful people travel a lot. That's a good motivation to earn what you need to earn, set your life up the way you need to set it up. But just think about the philosophy or the concept of changing your scenery or vacating. When you think it's too cold and where you live, go somewhere where it's tropical. When you think it's too hot where you live, go somewhere where it's cold. As a matter of fact, where I live, it's like we barely get cold weather, all right? It's one day it's super hot, then the next day it might be super cold, no in between, no fall, and then the next day it's back hot again, right? And so actually a couple of years ago, I went to New Zealand, Fiji, and Australia when it was cold. It was summer where I was, but it was cold there. And so I actually got a chance to bundle up and go there and don't have to worry about bugs and that kind of thing. But nevertheless, use this as a success principle. When things are not the way you want them, have the power in your life, because you have the discipline and you put in the work to change the scenery. If you don't like cold weather and it's winter time, go somewhere and vacate or change the scenery until you want to go back to, you know, the wintertime weather, or vice versa. The power. There's something called the irritation list. I love that. I think it was Mark Victor Hansen, one of the multimillionaire co-authors of Chicken Soup for the Soul series. I'm sure you're familiar with him and Jack Canfield. But he talked about even the small things in your life, like something, a knob missing off of a cabinet or something at home, or some chip paint somewhere. Make sure you get that stuff taken care of ASAP, because subconsciously, the longer you leave it, it tells your mind, I cannot have things the way that I want. I have to accept whatever life gives me. And that is an inhibitor to your success. And I just saw something like that. I'm reading a book that a friend of mine gave me, which I love. It's Proverbs for Business. It's like the Proverbs out of the Bible, which I love the Proverbs because there's so much practical wisdom in there. But it's Proverbs for Business. And one of the chapters talked about, you know, the small things, making sure that you don't let small things turn into big things. That's a key principle in business. So use the theory of vacationing, not to that you got to have a life that you need to get away from. It's so stressful. I do what I love what I do, but changing the scenery. Sometimes you want to see something different. You want to try something different, whether it's food, culture, people. Get in the habit of having that power in your life, that when things are not the way that you want them, you can change them for your family, for your bloodline, for your life. Remember, you can learn your way out of every situation and onto any destination. Have a great day and a wonderful life.